You may have noticed I have become increasingly fixated on philosophy. This started about 5 months ago, with me making videos that were on morality itself, rather than giving moral takes directly relating to politics. These videos started as very short and uncommon additions to my channel, but have slowly gotten longer and more frequent. I also started talking about philosophical topics such as nihilism, and most recently the metaphysics of identity. These philosophical videos are now among the largest and most in-depth on my channel, and this trend will likely continue into the future. But why? Because philosophy is the blueprint of politics. I found this out when I became more engaged in politics and started arguing with people who disagreed with me. Political disagreements frequently boil down to philosophical disagreements. Philosophy helps us to understand what reality is and what it ought to be. It is absolutely essential for grounding our politics. It is the foundation of politics. Political philosophy, moral philosophy, logic, metaphysics, epistemology, all of these things are massively important to politics. They are the blueprint we use for understanding politics. They are the foundation. They help us understand what reality is, what it could be, and what it ought to be. These are of course politically significant questions. Incredibly politically significant questions. Politics simply concerns the handling of power. It is nothing without some kind of philosophical blueprint, which guides what is to be done with that power. Politics and philosophy have always been closely connected. Philosophers from Machiavelli to Marx have shaped politics. Philosophy and politics are incredibly closely related. Philosophy is the blueprint which helps us understand what is and what can be, as well as what ought to be. Politics and philosophy are incredibly closely intertwined. When I recognized this significant relationship between the fields, I knew it was crucial that I interacted with both. My politics would always be flimsy and superficial. It would lack a foundation without some kind of philosophical basis. It required a foundation, and the only foundation was philosophy. Philosophy is very important. Its importance is difficult to overstate, as a foundation of politics and much else. Eventually I came to this realization and started trying to build those foundations. The politics videos will continue. I still make the more political videos that the channel is largely built on. I like making those videos, and I think they are important. But equally important is philosophy, the foundation of politics, which is more than worthy of great consideration if we are to have rational, coherent, and strong political beliefs. Philosophical foundations are crucial if we are to arrive at the most rational and defensible political beliefs with the greatest ability to build an ideal society. This is what we ought to desire, and we cannot get there without philosophy, as philosophy provides the blueprint by helping us make something of existence, and what it could be, as well as what it should be. I think I would be very foolish to eagerly promote political views without having some kind of philosophical basis. Political ideas and arguments will always make moral claims, so having an understanding of moral philosophy is very important. Political ideas will always relate to many other branches of philosophy as well. Politics and philosophy are closely tied, and that is why I have started to increasingly focus on the latter, as a means of giving a foundation to the former. I will make mistakes and I will get things wrong. Doing so is an essential part of the process of rational inquiry, which allows us to improve our understandings.